Did you know that your bladder is about the size of a pear if it's empty, maybe even a little smaller in certain cases? Well, that's a problem for the woman in her next story. Why? This comes from our friends at the Daily Mail. She recently went to the ER with pain in her abdomen. She also had pain while urinating, learned she had a bladder stone the size of a grapefruit. So, Dr. Nita, if this is the size of your bladder, and this is the size of a bladder stone,
something doesn't fit.
It's a dilemma.
Yeah, so what the health?
When she went in, the doctors did a CT scan to diagnose her condition, and then they were able to find out what was going on. So this 56-year-old female quickly went under the knife to remove it, but as you said, it was a bladder stone. It was a bladder stone. So what is a bladder stone? Basically, it's a hard mass of minerals that develops in the bladder when the minerals in concentrated urine crystallize. And a lot of times this will happen when people are not able to empty their bladder for whatever reason, if they can't empty it completely. But clearly, this was a very extreme case.
And once it gets to a certain size, it is no longer going to pass from your bladder through your urethra.
Your urethra is really small.
Because kidney stones, what happens? They'll usually go down the ureter, into the bladder, you pass it out. Same thing with a bladder stone.
Yeah. And it's not going to pass through an opening that's
No.
like
it is
big.
not. So, as with all stones in the urinary tract, hydration is key.
Yes.
Eating a healthy diet. And look, people who are at risk for these stones forming, obviously you need to know that. Drew, you're looking at me weird.
No, I'm just thinking about calcium metabolism, underlying things that may lead to higher chance of getting stones.
And it's one of the reasons why with these urinary tract stones, your doctor, if you're diagnosed with them, will ask you to strain your urine, because then we analyze the stone for what is its makeup. And depending upon its makeup, there are various options that you have in terms of decreasing your risk for those.
Yeah.
But what the health indeed?
The doctors.
12 years in!
The prognosis you prayed for.
For the first time in public.
I want to see if she can take a few steps.
This is so scary.
The treatment you needed.
You look fabulous.
It's the daytime talk show that's been your cure for over a decade.
That is literally taking the lives from their community. I can't believe that this is happening.
With the issues affecting your health right now.
It is not housing, it is not economic inequality, it is a health crisis.
I lied to you, and I lied to you. I have a truth that I'm going to reveal.
The Doctors, on call for season 12.